rate. Instead of talking a lot, you need to prove by bowling and getting wickets.
Solid connection from Safir, but not getting the gap here. Both the batters are yet to get off the mark. 9 for 1 Dubai. A little bit of a hassle for Dubai here. Ramiz takes that one and hits it towards the onside. They got a protection. The sweeper comes in to take that one out. And that was a good execution shot. Ramiz gets off the mark.
This is what you need to learn from your senior partner. Short delivery, rolling his wrist and was in control, played towards a deep square leg. Ramiz Shehzad off the mark.
Well, I think Ronak is pretty young now. He need to learn a lot. I think he's in a perfect track. No run, says immediately. A good call there, loud and clear. You need to be loud and clear, sending your partner back.
And interesting decision, winning the toss and batting first on this track, Abid.
I think Dubai has tried a lot of new things in this tournament. I think they have been most of the time against the trend. Just trying to figure out what is the reason to bat first. But clearly, there is maybe a slight bit of a chance if the dew comes in, they will regret that decision. But I think the idea seems to be, that I get good fielding. That is a good sign. Yeah, this man always on target, Rohan Mustafa.
Fighter Rohan Mustafa. Direct hit, but no damage done. And it will be interesting if they score above 150 and the bowlers, they never conceded above 150. So they have a very good chance. Some thinking behind this decision for Dubai.
Absolutely. You're 100% right, Mudassir. Maybe I got the right guy to answer this, to bat first. It seems to be the plan. Then Ramiz want his batter to bat pressureless, not following any target.
They need these 2 points badly. Last time they met each other, Dubai defeated Fujairah. It was a low scoring thriller. Looking fit, Junaid Siddiqui, Harry Bharwal on your screen, the left arm orthodox bowler of Fujairah.
Yeah, that's a smart move from Ramiz. You really don't have to go after the best bowlers of the opposition. Let the loose bowler come. Let the loose balls come your way. Maybe you'll find Wasim coming himself to bowl. And he's got a new haircut as well, looking sharp.
Yes, looking good, and he knows he's on the screen. Looking fit and looking sharp, as said by Abid. Last delivery of the third over, runs in Junaid Siddiqui.
Now this one is put away. What a piece of fielding from Hamid Khan. He certainly saved the boundary. That was a rocket shot and he's done wonderful. That's what you need. Excellent piece of fielding here from Fujairah. It's 12 for 1 after 3 Dubai. Now they have just kept Team Dubai locked there, not giving them runs. Yeah, very watchful. That's what he need to do. Some exceptional piece of fielding we have seen from Fujairah. The fielders has put this game into completely on a different level together. Now look at that. This one was hit too hard, was traveling quick, and look at the effort. Great work, great athleticism.
There we go. It's Hamid Khan, the man of the match from the previous game for Fujairah. And now it's the Haider Vasisha. They are all over Fujairah fielders.
That's one way to put the pressure on the opponents. Exactly what you need to do. Do not give them chance to get you runs, hit you runs. Now 8 deliveries from Safir, and he's yet to get 2 runs even. He's just got 1 runs. The first delivery got off the mark, and since then it's been completely dominance from the bowlers and fielders. What a flick shot. And this might go towards the fence. Yes, finally a boundary here. That will break the shackles. Great looking shot from Zafir Tariq.
I think he heard you, Abid. What a nice looking shot. Safir Tariq getting his first boundary. Just it was on middle and leg, and there comes the wrist. Managing to put in the gap between fine leg and short square leg. Nice looking shot. Has been promoted, shown some faith by the management. It's up to Safir Tariq to score some quick runs for his team.
This is better length. Akifullah was getting a little greedy in the previous occasion where he tried to bowl full and was looking to trap the batter in front. That's how these fast bowlers are made for. They will come close and they'll get a little greedy to take early wicket as well. Sometimes it pays, sometimes it does not.
Outside the off stump, a late movement, a dot delivery. And talking about Hamid Khan, Abid, he was the player of the match in the previous game. And this was the previous delivery. Look at that seam position and the movement. So he earned his place in this playing 11. He was given a couple of chances but batted lower down the order. And then he was promoted in the absence of Asif Khan. And he's doing a wonderful job for Fujairah in the top of the order.
Oh, this one came in. He's toying with the batter. First with the outswingers and now final delivery with the 17 for 1 after 4 Dubai. He's batting on 3, yet to get a boundary. Haven't struck a boundary. Attempted twice. Couldn't get it. Yeah, there you go. The all-rounder. The Triple J, Jeju Janardhanan, is coming in from the comb box and golf course end. Yeah, off the hip. The only single that will bring us Safir Tariq on strike. Yeah, the bandana comes up. That's typical Jeju.
Gentle medium pace, Jeju Janardhanan. Here we have the headband.
I've seen multicolors. It does not have one particular color on that. Green would have looked better. Yeah, but he's not there to get his own color, but the colors of the opposition on the hat.
T20 career of Jiju Janardhan, 5 matches, 6 wickets, and the economy of 7.82. He has been used as a breakthrough bowler for Fujairah, and the commentators, it's smart looking Abid Ibrahim and Mudassir Ali, myself.
Oh, look at that. Kept touch low there. Jiju is not kind of a bowler who will give you that hard length or would get that bounce. He'll be nippy. He'll look for that to hit the crack. This is the last delivery. Kept touch low, but there was a hint of swing. Oh, look at that. Safi doesn't seem to be comfortable against Jiju. This medium pacer creating a lot of trouble for Safi Tariq.
He doesn't have that pace, but got that experience, both the right areas, mixing up his deliveries. Jiju Janardhanan, an extra responsibility by Mohammad Wasim given to Jiju to bowl in the power play.
Yeah, given a go on the fifth over. Yeah, this one solid connection. Junaid has to do that work, but extremely quick Ramesh Shahzad between the wickets. I think that's what they need to plan here. If they're not getting boundaries, courtesy great fielding and a field placement from Wasim, at least work hard running between the wicket. Look at that now. Rambo knew it, that there is always two. He's pushing his partner. And look at that. It's always great to see him when he bats.
I watched him very closely. He was at the peak of his career. Ramesh Shahzad, the captain of Dubai, the non-striker, and Safir Tariq facing Jiju.
Chipped in the air, and there is a flying Wasim. What a brilliant take that is. You cannot keep this man out of the game. Slower one. Safir miscued it, chipped it in the air, not knowing there is a bird flying around the ground.
Just stopping, not in control. It's a blinder. There comes the Superman. It's a Muhammad Wasim. A brilliant catch to dismiss Safir Tariq. Safir Tariq made 7 of 17 deliveries, 20 for 2.
Akefullah now. Big shout. I have certainly heard two noises. Not sure whether there was age. We are looking. No. Given his leg buys.
So it's Aryan Lakra. Very close call. Loud appeal. Not interested, said the umpire. And Aryan Lakra, 30 matches, 359 runs, 37 best.
Yeah, demoted in batting order today. Earlier he used to come at number 3. And not too low as well. Just lost one. Aryan has to work a little bit now on his batting because he's a fantastic bowler, but the team Dubai needs better batter. Tries to hit that one out from first delivery. This is why he's here. Now Wasim Taking excellent catch, this man. Oh, he's certainly got wheels underneath him. What a great fielder. Complete package. Look at that. In the air, toe end of the bat. And that effort. I'm not sure how quick he is, but he is certainly quicker than lightning.
He loves to take those kind of catches, and he has set that standard for Fujairah players. We have seen extraordinary ground fielding earlier, drifting down the leg. Wide has been called. They're lightning in the field, Abid. We have seen Hamid Khan, Wasisha, Usman, Rohan.
And look at that movement of the seam. Previously, he's done similar with Ramis, where he struck him onto the pad. There was a big shout, but that was very close call, I think. Well, he's swinging today. You just can't be going after Akifullah. Spitting fire. Raja Akifullah. What a great spell he's having.
He has been bowling really fast and bowling on the right channel, Raja Akifullah.
Yeah, I don't know how he generates that pace. He's really thin. Doesn't seem to be a solid build that. But now look what he's doing now. The swing is something he's working hard on it. That delivery was going away from Safir Tariq. And then very next delivery with the same angle comes in.
You need to be very talented to have that art in your armory.
Oh, he went full. He tried to knock him out. There is a challenge for the fielder. But it's Fujairah's fielder. Will not let you down. The young man certainly saved the boundary. Great work in the outfield.
They are throwing themselves on the field. Brilliant ball. Just manages to get the thick outside edge, racing towards the third man boundary. Comes in Matthew George. Look at that effort from the youngster, saving couple of runs.
Yeah, crucial runs here. If they get four, it's not about getting 4 runs only, but they'll get momentum here. You just cannot allow them to shift the momentum. Every time you see the batters getting settled, you need to pick the wickets. Final delivery. Again bowling away from the left-hander. Exceptional bowling. This is from Raja Akifullah. 24 for 2 at the end of power play. Have a look at the first 6 overs for Dubai batting. It was Junaid who was hit on a very first delivery, smashed, and then he was back with the bang. A few boundaries conceded from Akif, but there you go. That was miscued and really earned wicket on the onside. Jiju also getting a wicket here, and that was Wasim. Exceptional. There you go. That ends the power play, confirming umpire Shiju. And that's the field set now. Super cover, deep, and a plenty of protection on the onside for Ramis. They've got square leg, they've got mid wicket, they've got long on. Fine leg is up, and third is back. Jiju certainly not too quick, not going to test Ramis on a back foot. And driven straight to the fielder. Fujairah throwing themselves everywhere.
Mohammad Usman at short covers. putting that dive. Nice looking shot. Extra piece of fielding effort by Mohammad Usman saved that boundary. Bowling those cutters and slower deliveries, not giving the pace to Ramesh Shahzad. They have a very quiet power play. Dubai losing a couple of wickets. The captain hanging in the middle. 10 deliveries he faced for his 4 runs, taking his time.
I'm just trying to understand how he got that catch. Coming down the track here to cut down the swing of Jiju Janardhan. And Jiju is a smart cookie, knows where there is certainly area which is keeping ball low and keep on skidding there. 4 dot balls in a row. Yeah, there you go. They've got packed outside off and he's bowling right on money. Inside edge. Fine leg is up. Raja Kefullah. Was eagerly in hurry to throw it back, probably not wanting batters to take 2.
Putting that extra effort in the field after bowling those back to back 3 overs. And it's an open field now. This is a over after the power play.
Yeah.
So he has that extra cushion with 5 fielders outside the ring. Interestingly, there's a third man for Jiju.
Yeah, they're just running hard and maybe a direct hit. Yes, maybe. The umpire is thinking and we are going upstairs. Ramesh Shehzad seems to be in trouble. The body language says that he's made it, but we are yet to confirm that one from third umpire.
Pushed firmly towards the mid off. Comes in Mohammad Wasim, a direct hit, but too quick. Lightning between the wickets. Ramesh Shehzad. He survives. Brilliant piece of running. And we are still waiting for that confirmation. But what we can see on our screen is he made it with ease. So just 3 runs in the previous over. 7 overs gone, 27 for 2.
Rohan Mustafa with seam up, swinging into the right-hander. Yeah, that's it. Pick up your jaw from the ground. He can do that.
This is what I like. He comes up with every time with something new in his bowling. Recently, he developed that slow bouncer, got a couple of wickets on that ball, and now that incoming delivery to Ramesh Shehzad.
I think that delivery would be handy against the left-hander. And there you go. Smiles being exchanged here between Rohan Mustafa and Aryan Lakra. A slow one, full toss. It on the onside, plenty of production there. The quick change in the field there need to make because the right-hander has come. Yeah, there you go. 38 wickets with the average of 20 and a half. Economy 6.5. Fantastic performer. Not only with the ball, but with the bat as well. Swept on the onside. There is a chase. And particularly in that region, the ground is slightly slow.
It is a longer part of the ground and manages to put in the gap couple of runs. Just bowling towards the leg side and managed to put in the gap Ramesh Shehzad. The current run rate is 4.04.
Yeah, that says a lot of story there. The bay is clearly struggling to get runs. The power play completely belonged to Fujairah, and so on. Even after the power play, they're not allowing them to take even freely those twos. And there was a lot of drift on that previous delivery. This one is being hit and put away. Just teasing and getting 4 runs in the final delivery. Aryan Lagra very smartly, nicely got that 4. It's 36 for 2 at the end of 8. Yeah, Ramiz, he has to stick around no matter what. He does not really have a lot of choice. Today coming as an opener, but at least he's done well to keep one end occupied.
Harry Bharwal, very impressive figures. 20 wickets, 13 matches, 11.75 the average.
Well, in the format of 20 overs, you can see it below 6 an over. You're a remarkable bowler. But then his average is around 11. Truly a champion.
Would love to see Matthew George to bowl in this match. Left arm orthodox, upcoming talented bowler. They're in control here. Fujairah, you have given a chance to a youngster. Now utilize him.
Yeah, you need to pick these youngsters pretty well. You need to keep your eyes lock on the young, talented boys upcoming. I think the Bay's got a fantastic Yug Sharma there in their bowling lineup. Is doing wonders with the ball in hand.
Couple of hours back, we have seen Harsh Desai.
Oh yeah, that is another dynamite, super skillful bowler. Today is shown his skill with the bat as well. Stood alongside his captain right till the end.
Clever piece of bowling continues by Harry Bharwal, keeping it slow in the air for left hand Aryan Lakra.
Yeah, just nicely, sweetly, and perfectly done that. Glided towards the third, getting 4 runs. Aryan Lakra, smart batter.
Presence of mind by Aryan Lakra. A quicker delivery. Ah, look at that placement, timing. Excellent Aryan Lakra fetching that boundary, much needed boundary for him and for Dubai.
Yeah, this is where you need to be around 7, 8 runs and over. Maybe 10. Should be after 10 overs. And no run there. A dot ball to finish the over. Harry Barwal given 7. It's 43 for 2 at the end of 9. Well, in 1939, a test match between England and South Africa went on for 12 days and was then abandoned. This is now referred as the timeless test and is the longest test match. Yeah, anything could be possible back in 1930s.
Abid, I have noticed whenever you and I are in the com box, it's Rafe who gets the fun facts all the way from 1930s, 1940s. Tell him that we belong to the 1990s.
And just swiveled on the onside. This will go for 4 runs. That is a solid connection there for Amari, and he knew it. That fine leg is up, getting full use of it. Rohan Mustafa not happy.
Poor delivery. It's been punished by Aryan Lakra. So boundary in this over. On the back foot, cut hard. Misfield by Matthew George. This chase by Harry Bharwal. 3 runs has been taken by Ramesh Shehzad and Aryan Lakra. Now they're leaking runs here, the bowlers of Fujairah.
50 comes up for the bite. Little bit of a relief. Well, yeah, Rafi, you get yourself ready. We are coming downstairs for you to get you. Now that is the delivery you were talking about, that he's developed those bouncer. Great bull. And Ramesh was there without the helmet. Very risky.
Surprised by that shot bounce, and Hamdan Tahir sharp behind the stumps. And he bowls with lot of control, that bouncer Rohan Mustafa.
And look at that. He's not happy. He's not happy. Conceding boundary and 3 runs. Oh, look at that. Just use of the wrist. Very risky player, Ramesh Shehzad. He's maybe probably asking him, don't bowl short. I've got nothing to do with you.
So it's a single on the last delivery, and luckily no wicket in the 9th over, Abid.
Yeah, against the trend one more time here. 53 for 2 at the end of 10, and with that there'll be change in the voices. Taking you further will be Easy, Ahmed Khwaja and Shoaib Ahmed.
Well, the action starts from the 13th of January. The brand new ILT26 franchises all across the UAE competing for glory. Meanwhile, in the Emirates D20, It's Dubai fighting for their lives as Shoaib Ahmed joins me in the comm box. Good evening, Shoaib.
Good evening, Ahmed. Interesting, the first 10 overs. Very unlike the conditions that we've witnessed. Beautiful shot there by Aryan. Gets a single.
Yeah, you can see they're playing very cautiously, applying themselves at the crease. Ramesh Shehzad coming in to open the innings. And it's very unlike him to be playing at a strike rate below 100. But he knows this match means a lot to the chances of making it to the semi-finals. Hence, the run rate has been a touch slow. Harry Barwal in the middle of his second over. Just pushed out to long on for one. So, Team Ajman are pretty much done and dusted in the competition. They cannot get to 8 points, having lost 6 matches. So their journey has come to an end to make it to the semi-finals. And Dubai, who are sitting on 4 points, still have 3 matches. So mathematically, they are still in it. Once again, hard sweep out to deep square. But they desperately need to win this game, Shoaib.
Oh, yes, it's a do or die situation for them. And I'm sure they're not thinking too far ahead. They just want to take it game by game. Their focus should be on this match, which is against a very strong Fujairah right at the top of the table. Fujairah, again, a look well set to get into the semi-finals and maybe in the finals as well, the way they are playing.
Yeah, they found form just at the right time. Started off the tournament slightly slowly. But then when you have the likes of Mohammad Wasim, Hamdan Tahir, Akifullah Raja, Harry Barwal, Rohan Mustafa on your side, you're expected to be leading from the front, topping the points table. Meanwhile, Harry Barwal in the middle of a very good over once again. He's been one of the standout bowlers of D20. Oh, just beyond that, catching mid-wicket. Into the gap for 4. But that was a streaky boundary.
Well, yes, I'm sure Ramesh Shehzad would have had his heart in his mouth for a moment because that was hit onto the left of Rohan Mustafa, if I'm not wrong. And he hardly drops any catches. That was hit hard, luckily missing Rohan Mustafa on his left, diving, but that dive was not enough. And I think, again, the placement was perfect. Bisecting those two fielders, long on and mid-wicket. Much needed boundary for Ramesh Shehzad.
His heart was certainly in his mouth there for a split second. Big shot. Just going to drop in front of the long on. So he is chancing his arm a bit. Not quite timing the ball and requesting a change of willow. 61 for 2 at the end of 11. Well, this is the points table then. Sharjah sitting very comfortably. 6 wins out of 8. And there you can see Ajman. They've only got 2 games remaining. And they cannot catch up to Emirates Blues. But Dubai, 3 matches left. They need to win all of their remaining games. Then hope that Abu Dhabi or Emirates Blues somehow stumble. And Fujairah could be dragged into the mud as well if they lose a couple of games.
Yes, I think it's a closely fought contest between the top 4-5 sides. Of course, Ajman hasn't had a great run. They just haven't been able to get that winning combination right. And hence are languishing at the bottom of the table. But as you rightly mentioned, it's still on for all the 5 sides in that competition. Anyone can beat anyone on a given day. And that's why we love this tournament so much.
Oh, that could have been a stumping chance. 41-run partnership here, just holding it together. Well, Ramesh Shehzad and Rohan Mustafa, they must have played against each other hundreds of times for the national side and in club cricket. Mohammad Wasim, inspirational in the field as always.
Oh, yes, we know he's a gun fielder. You can keep him at any position. He just likes to give his 200%. Meanwhile, giving 200% is Ramesh Shehzad. Hasn't got it right from the middle of the bat. Lot of elevation, no distance, and an easy catch for Akif.
Well, there you can see the celebration between Rohan and Akif. And that's a body blow to Team Dubai, their captain. was getting frustrated, was looking to get going and just towed it to long on, and Akif Raja made no mistake. And now they're in serious, serious trouble. 61 for 3. A laborious innings there from Ramiz Shehzad. 21 of 28, only one boundary. 61 for 3. Abdul Malik coming in at number 5 and immediately crashed that through extra cover. Big chase. Syed Haider Wasi Shah will clean it up. But now, with 8.5 overs remaining, Shoaib, they have to get a move on. This score is not good enough currently.
Oh yes, I think they're well below par at the moment. They need some acceleration. Quicker delivery from Rohan Mustafa. Just guided it towards fine leg for a single. Oh no, they're looking for 2. Tight run.
Yeah, a better throw could have had Abdul Malik in trouble there. They will have some semblance of hope that Aryan Lakra is still out there. Well set, 22 of 17. But they're missing Shahid Nawaz, their lead fast bowler as well. So further headaches for Team Dubai. Another bouncer. Well, he's not wearing a helmet. And Rohan Mustafa can see the funny side of it. I'm not sure Abdul Malik is pleased. 65 for 3 at the end of 12. So 65 for 3, 8 overs to go. Can they get up to about 130, 140? Current run rate less than 5.5. Will certainly not do it for them. Nicely swept once again. Aryan is striking the ball well in that region, but not finding the gap.
Yes, I think the good news, the positive is that he's middling every ball. He looks solid out there in the middle. He's smiling, he's focused. That's good news for Dubai. But they'll need to get a move on. And I think that is the reason why they've sent Abdul Malik up the order, just to accelerate and get those runs.
Yeah, look to counter-attack against the left-arm spin of Harry Barwal. Makes sense to me. Can he execute though? No, he cannot. Flighted delivery, playing all across the line. And he's been cleaned up. Beautiful bowling, Harry Barwal.
Yes, you need to be courageous to take wickets in the T20 format, especially if you're a spinner. And Harry Bharwal, he's got a lot of courage, a lot of heart when he comes into bowl. Gave that ball a lot of flight, and it was on the money. So you miss, I hit, and that plan has worked for Harry Bharwal yet again. Abdul Malik trying to accelerate has perished and is walking back after scoring a runner ball 4. And Dubai, as usual, are in trouble. 66 for 4.
New batter in is Taimur Ali. Getting a bit of a demotion tonight, coming in at 6. He's had a pretty good tournament. Strike rate not that great, but he's contributed vital runs for Team Dubai, especially in crisis scenarios. Slip in place now for Harry Barwal, once again having a wonderful night out. Right on the money. I think if we're creating a team of the tournament, I would have him as my lead left arm spinner. Super consistent, takes wickets for for fun, pardon me. And the economy rate is on the lower side as well. Oh, have to be careful with that front pad. That armor from Harry Barwal was spearing into the stumps there.
Yes, Harry has been consistent, not only in this tournament, but even in the previous edition of D20 was the player of the match in the semi-finals and the finals, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he bowled exceptionally well at the Malik Stadium in Ajman, taking Fujairah to the title. Oh, beautiful teasing flight there. Looking to play with that cross bat. That's not a safe option.
Yes, that was another good delivery. Now, what I feel has been a concern is the batting order for Dubai. They've shuffled every batter to every position possible, but it's still not worked for them.
Upish, but it's only going to get them one. Another excellent over from Harry Barwal, a wicket and only 2 runs conceded. 67 for 4. Rohan Mustafa to bowl his final over. Pushed into the extra cover region. Well, Wasim trying to execute that diving flick. What a weapon he is to have just in the field, Shoaib. Forget about his batting and bowling.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We've seen him play just on his fielding in the bigger tournaments. You've seen him in Abu Dhabi T10. Of course, he can bat. We all know that. But he has been in the side just because he's such a gun fielder. And that is such a good asset to have in any side.
Oh, absolutely. Without doubt, the best fielder in UAE. Pulled away. Oh, just put down. Wonderful. The flying Wasim almost took an absolute stunner.
He is definitely the Superman in that side. Just not a lot of time for reflexes, let alone taking that catch. But he's done well. Look at that effort. Absolutely magnificent.
Oh, this has been back cut over the top of that short third. And Rohan going for that bouncer once again. This time Taimur Ali was ready for it. And he's dispatched it for 4.
Yes, when you say ready, he's come out with a helmet. So clearly, he knows what Rohan Mustafa is capable of. A short ball. A half-hearted shot, but the placement was key there. Cleared the fielder at third, and he's got 4 runs.
Yeah, he's continuously bowled that bouncer. And this time, down on one knee and downtown for a maximum.
Slightly fuller from Rohan Mustafa, and that was enough for Taimur to launch that towards long on. And what a clean hit that was, because it has comfortably cleared the ropes and it has reached the stands. So a big hit from Taimur, and he's off the mark with that 6.
That was a fearsome hit. Akif Ullah Raja going Easter egg hunting there in his own way. He's always a character. Look at that shot. Hit it and didn't need to watch it sail into the stands. That was class.
Some swag there from Taimur will give him tons of confidence. They need a lot more of those 6s, Dubai. They've still got time on their hands in terms of the overs. 6 overs after this over. So they definitely can get to a decent total. But for that, Taimur and Aryan will have to bat and bat well.
Back cut beats the short third once again. Big chase for Jiju. And the ball will win the race. So the final few deliveries of Rohan Mustafa getting hammered. And now Dubai are on the move. 83 for 4 with 6 overs to go. Harry Barwal continues. And Aryan Lakra. Well, I think it's smart for now for Aryan to just feed the strike to Temur. His blood is running hot. So back the big hitter of the ball.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And they'll have to play smart. They'll have to look at the dimensions of the field with the bigger boundary on the offside for Temur. It's just the right plan to get him on strike so that he can target the shorter boundary on the onside.
Yeah, well observed. Spot on there, Shoaib. Let's see if Temur really takes a chance. Just nudged out to the covers for one.
Well, Harry Barwal, I feel, is one of the few bowlers, few left-arm bowlers who actually enjoy bowling to left-handed batters. He's very comfortable. He doesn't look hassled. He's got a plan, and he executes that. Comes around the wicket and is always targeting that middle stump.
Indeed. Nice, fine sweep there. There is a fielder in position, Matthew George. Yeah, sometimes you get too obsessed about these matchups, these percentages. Sometimes the skill of the bowler is enough to get the batter out, whether he be right-handed or left. It's become a bit of a trope, especially in T20 cricket. Oh, you have a left-hander, don't bowl your left-arm orthodox. Or if you have two right-handers, the off-break bowler has no chance. That's not the case.
I agree. It all boils down to the skill and if you have plans and how well can you execute those plans.
Another hard sweep into the gap. Perfectly placed like a surgeon by Aryan Lakra.
Well, that was a good shot. Less risk, more reward. Played it along the ground and the placement again in front of square this time. So got onto that on that front foot and on that one knee and placed it beautifully for 4 runs.
Well, he had been getting those pretty 20s, but now he's into the 30s. When the pressure is really on, Aryan Lakra has stood up to be counted. Projected score 124. That won't be enough. They need many more. Hard hit towards mid-wicket. Beats the long on. Back-to-back boundaries. And now the momentum is truly with the men in blue.
Yes, as soon as we said how comfortable he is bowling to left-handers, he had to give away back-to-back boundaries, didn't he? Some crowd here watching the game, enjoying this excellent batting performance from the talented Aryan Lakra. Another good-looking shot. Again, placement was impeccable, and he's got 4 more runs.
Expensive final over from Harry. So the Dubai batters are certainly on the move. Back cut behind point. Only going to be one. He has played that shot for a boundary a fair few times as well. Good over. 96 for 4. Well, there you can see this partnership has really kicked into high gear. 30 of just 16. And Mohammad Wasim has been forced to react, going to his ace all-rounder, Jiju Janardhanan. Excellent spell so far from Jiju. Only conceded 6 runs. But now the match scenario has changed. Let's see if he can provide an effective spell. Spread field on the leg side and the deep cover. Bowled well wide there. He also has a deep third. The mid-off is up, so that could be an area where Aryan will be looking to loft the ball. And he's played a very good hand so far, 36 of 25. He needs to make it count, get a score of about 60-65 here, Shoaib.
Yes, he's the man who's settled. He's the man who's middling the ball. He's the man who's placing the ball in the gaps. So for Dubai's sake, Aryan should be there till the last ball is bowled. Jiju is not going to be an easy customer for him. He's got the ability to move the ball both ways. And I think this is a good plan from Fujairah to bring a medium pacer against Aryan because he was looking very comfortable against the spinners.
Yeah, you needed to change the rhythm of the bowling. And he also has that deceptive back of the hand slow ball. He bowls it really well. A la Rana Naveed. Let's see if he can get it to execute in the right moment. Aryan looking to be aggressive. Looking for that back cut once again. Finding Harry Barwal. Slight hint of frustration for Aryan.
Yes, we've always seen that the one that angles across the left-handed Aryan, he's got that knack of playing it behind point more often than not, likes to open the face of the bat. So if you've got some protection there, it's always more often than not a dot ball when you're bowling it to Aryan.
Yeah, he has a very strong bottom hand grip. Crashed through the covers. That was hit with some speed and some force. Brilliant fielding by Wasi. Well, Hamdan and Taimur Ali, you forgot to honk the horn. Watch out.
No damage done there. And
Well, a bit of a swag walk there from Wasi. I'm sure he spotted himself on the big screen. He always likes the limelight, doesn't he?
oh yes, he's got that swag. He's got that attitude. Enjoys high pressure games. Likes to beat and play against the best in the business.
Oh, he's been in stupendous form the last 3-4 months in the UAE domestic scene. Nicely clipped. The call is for 2. But it's only going to be 1. The ground fielding from Fujairah, pardon me, has been very sharp indeed.
Top side, no doubt about that. They've got all their boxes ticked, be it batting, bowling, or fielding. They're a complete side, an all-round side, and that's why they've been performing on a consistent basis, winning trophies and getting into the finals time and time again.
And the tone is set by the skipper himself, Mohammad Wasim. He does not accept anything less than 100%. And you really have no excuse when the top gun player of UAE is your skipper and the best fielder in the land. How can you compromise your own standards? Slow delivery, beautifully bowled. 100 up for Team Dubai. But they have 4.1 overs left to really go hard and get that score up to about 140, 145, maybe even more.
Yes, the idea has to be that the top 5 batters, 5, 6, 7, play the 20 overs. They've already lost 4. So these two should be there till the last ball is bowled, regardless of what score they get. I think that should be the message from the dugout. And if they manage to stay there till the end, the runs will definitely come.
Oh, this has been hit. A lot of distance and height, and it's gone for a maximum. The thwack of the blade echoed right around the Dubai International.
Well, a beautiful hit towards the bigger part of the boundary to end the over on a high. 16 overs have been bowled. Dubai 106 for 4.
So the final 4 overs, and now Mohammad Wasim is turning to his ace, Junaid Siddiqui, the spearhead of the UAE bowling attack and the Fujairah bowling attack. He has been simply too hot to handle on occasions. Only conceded 8 runs, but now the slog overs are on. Nicely glided down to deep third. Well, Taimur Ali, he is absolutely belting the ball to all parts. And that last 6 against Jiju, that was absolutely spectacular, Shoaib.
Oh yes, again, like I mentioned, bigger part of the boundary, not easy to clear. He's got the distance, elevation, and I like the intent on that shot. He was already premeditated that he wanted to go for that, and finally manages to get some good amount of bat onto that shot. So well done, well manufactured, and it has paid off for Taimur.
Let's see if he can keep going here. Slow delivery read well. The call is for 2. And no, just going to be 1. Even though he's into his 30s now, you don't want to challenge Rohan Mustafa's arm. Still super fit, super sharp.
Oh yes, absolutely. He's got a gun throw as well, very quick between the gaps, and likes to cover the ball quickly, release it quickly as well. So the right thing to do is not challenge his arm, and that's what they have done.
Well, it will be interesting to see which position he bats today. Has opened on occasion for Fujairah. They have so many options. They have literally 3 or 4 world-class opening options. Wasim, Rohan Mustafa. You've got Hamdan Tahir in there as well. Jiju Janardhanan, very fine batter in his own right. Oftentimes underrated. Aryan Lakra, 39 of 30. Cracked towards deep cover, all the way for 6. What a remarkable hit from the youngster.
Yes, absolutely brilliant timing on that shot. No power whatsoever. Just using that pace from Junaid Siddiqui and playing it up and over behind point. Now, there was a fielder there for that shot, but he was just a mere spectator. Shorter boundary, but you still have to clear them. So, Aryan playing that shot and playing it really well. He moves on to 45. Partnership of 48. Dubai 114. And they look set to get to 150.
Well, if only they had come to the party earlier in the D20, they wouldn't have their backs against the wall like they do tonight. Fabulous batting so far. Oh, pace on this time. Could have been given as a wide, but umpire Shiju did think about it, but let it go.
Yes, I think it's a fair call. Fair call from Shiju Sam. He's been a bowler in his playing days.
Yeah, we should always have a bit more leeway for the bowlers. It's a batter's game after all, cricket. Who would want to be a fast bowler, Shoaib, even though you are one yourself? Why do you do this to yourself?
Yeah, it's a tough sport, especially for the bowlers.
This time over, widest long off, picked the gap. The mid-off was up and a well-calculated hit from Aryan.
What an innings this has been. Again, a similar innings earlier on in the first game. Ansh Tandon, the other left-hander, absolutely enjoyed batting on this wicket. And now it's Aryan Lakra show all throughout. What a good shot, because the fielder was inside the circle. It was not a full delivery. He still manages to get some bat onto it and slaps it over mid-off for 4.
Well, this is why this boy has debuted for the ODI and T20 senior side. He's part of the UAE setup because he likes to play under pressure. Pulled away. And that will be 50 for Aryan Lakra. Very, very well played, young man. A fabulous innings under serious pressure. And that will conclude a productive over for Team Dubai. Look at that knock. Just 34 deliveries. He's not fussed about the celebration. He has a job at hand. 119 for 4. Jiju to complete his spell. Down on one knee. So 120 for 4. Just under 3 overs to go. I think that 150 target is within range here, Shoaib.
Yes, definitely on 150 for Dubai, but I would still feel that it's a little on the lower side, less than par against a strong Fujairah. just don't know why they didn't accelerate earlier on in the innings. It's not a very difficult wicket to bat on.
Very true. Slow delivery, nicely bowled. I think they were only 50 odd for 2 at the end of the 10 overs at the drinks break, so they accelerated really well here. And if they had shown that same intent, especially in the power play, they could have had a lot more runs to their name.
Yes, they're scoring at 10 and over since that halfway mark. So I just feel that the intent was not there, especially from somebody like Ramiz. I thought he would have attacked on that occasion.
Hit hard, but straight to extra. Akifullah Raja in there. Yeah, and that's not the way T20 cricket is being played these days. You cannot conserve wickets up top in the first 6, then look to aggress in the final 5. You have to go right from ball 1.
Especially in the first 6 overs, you're right. You need to use that fielding restriction to your effect. Even if you're 2 or 3 down, I wouldn't mind that in the 6 overs, but you need to get those runs on the board.
Once again, change of pace there. You can see the frustration building. And this has been a very good over from Jiju so far, breaking the momentum of 4s and 6s. But he still has 2 deliveries to go, needs to finish well.
Yes, he's been economical, Jiju, because he's got that variation, the change of pace. In that previous over, Ahmad, we didn't see any change of pace from Junaid Siddiqui. He kept hitting that length and he was taken for runs, especially on a wicket like this where the ball is coming onto the bat. You need to change your pace, and that is what Jiju is doing right now.
Sits back in his crease and pummels this downtown for a maximum. Taimur Ali, fantastic striking.
Yes, that length from Jiju, it was a half volley. Taimur is not going to miss out on that. He moves on to 32 of just 14 deliveries, and a clean hit downtown is what Dubai need at the moment. Beautiful hitting, some great intent, and the runs are now easier to come for Dubai with the kind of attitude both these players have shown out there in the middle.
It's a fantastic knock, brilliant cameo, and he's hit the big strikes just when they needed it. And he's taken on the best of the UAE, not held back against anybody. Slow delivery, nicely carved away on the offside, and I think it's advantage Dubai if Taimur Ali keeps the strike. 129 for 4. So Junaid Siddiqui not proving effective tonight, but still has 6 deliveries to change that equation. Oh, flicked away. Fine leg is up. So a 6 and followed by a 4. This is a brilliant innings from Taimur Ali. His coming out party.
Oh, that's a good shot again, just using that pace and flicking it off his pads. The fielder inside the 30-yard circle at fine leg. So a good start, a very, very good start to this over. Current partnership, 67 runs of 35 deliveries.
Absolutely brilliant counter-attack here from Team Dubai. They're fighting for their lives. They're scratching and clawing to keep themselves alive in the D20. And this man has proved to be such a wonderful find for them. Good pressure player, has the ability to hit 6s at will. And now he's playing a blinder of a knock. If he can just continue for 11 more deliveries, I think they'll be in the box seat. I think 160 could be in range.
Get the slower ball out, Junaid Siddiqui.
Slower, short ball this time. So he half listened to you. That's not a bad delivery to have, to be honest, the slower bouncer. I think the first time I ever saw it was from Sean Pollock for South Africa.
Yes, that's right. Early 90s, and Sean Pollock, he was such a veteran when it came to those slower bounces, the slower deliveries, and he also had a very good Yorker. That is why he was such a force to reckon with. Had that ability of bowling different and varied deliveries.
Very good white ball bowler in Asian conditions, especially. Oh, pace on. That was quick. That was at least 138, 140 there from Junaid. I think a hint of frustration that he's gone wicketless tonight and been hammered.
Yes, especially in that second spell of his. He's been taken for some runs. 5 runs already in his 3 deliveries so far. But that change of pace will work, should work, and get those Yorkers right. As a bowler, you need to get that Yorker right.
Still has that mid-off up. 9 deliveries to go in the innings. Can Aryan Lakra find the fence once more? Slower delivery. He read it but didn't connect. That shot was on there, Shoaib.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Just couldn't get the placement.
Of course, these two are UAE teammates, so I'm sure Aryan has faced him plenty of times in the nets. He knows his trickery. He knows how to spot those variations.
That's a big plus to have, isn't it? Playing in a Premier tournament, you know what the bowler is thinking, how he thinks, how he bowls, where he bowls. Big
8
plus.
deliveries to go. Oh, inside edge, past the fine leg. There is a deep square to clean up. Hamid Khan coming off a player of the match performance. He's a devastating player. He is another opening option if they let him get out there in the power play. Absolutely no two ways about it. He will swing for the fences, whether he needs 1 run to win or 100. Very, very dangerous player. He's just a slight lad, but that power he packs in those fast hands, and his hand-eye reflexes are quite extraordinary. But they do look a bit concerned. That score has built up nicely. Using the pace, but straight to backward point. A decent final over from Junaid. Only 7 off it. 136 for 4. Well, this has been this outstanding partnership between Taimur Ali and Aryan Lakra. It was Rohan Mustafa who tried to be a bit over ambitious, and Taimur Ali said, yeah, I'll have a piece of you. First that 4 over short third, then that 6. This beautiful late cut as well. They've added a lot of impetus, a lot of juice to this batting effort from Team Dubai. Aryan Lakra very fluent, counter-attacking the left arm spin, choosing his moments, picking the gaps. And then this big 6 towards cow corner. That was a statement hit. And look at that, cracked over backward point. And this has gone straight up. Is there anybody in the ring to take it? Oh, good effort there by fine leg. I think it's young Ethan George out there. Difficult catch. And he almost took it.
Not easy. Not easy when you're playing your game, your first game, against a strong side like Dubai, and again in the pressure, all eyes on you. You need to perform, you need to excel. Did put in the hard yards, just couldn't hold on to it.
Well, let's take a look at the field here for Aryan in the final over. They've sent back the point fielder. There's a deep point, deep cover. Third is up. He's bringing the long off fielder into the ring as well. Then everybody else deep on the leg side. Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. So fine is up, third is up, mid off is up. Everybody else outside the ring. Trying to force it through the covers. Couldn't beat the mid off. Rohan Mustafa still moving across the turf sharply.
Yes, they are inviting him to go over mid off. That's the plan. And also plugging that strong zone of Aryan Lakra on the offside. He's very strong, square of the wicket, likes to cut the ball. So they've plugged that gap against Aryan. Now, this is going to be interesting. Taimur versus Akifullah. Where does Temur go? He's on 40 of just 19 deliveries.
Played an absolute blinder so far, Taimur Ali. Short ball, hard pull through mid wicket, but plenty of protection on the leg side. So in the final 2 overs, I think the Fujairah fast bowlers have really pulled up their socks and dragged the game back.
Oh, yes, absolutely. On this wicket, anything around 6 or 7 runs in the over is absolutely brilliant from the bowlers. 3 singles in this over from Akifullah. Overall, a great spell from him. Just 15 so far.
I wonder if Aryan could try the paddle or the scoop here. Try to go behind the wicketkeeper. Third and fine, both are in. If he can execute it, if it's on a length, I think he can pull it off. Let's see if he's thinking about it. Wants to pull through mid wicket. Good stop there by Hamid Khan. They have to challenge the throw. They'll pick up 2. Good running.
Just that slight fumble allows them to go for that second. A short ball, definitely a good idea on this wicket. Just hurried on to Aryan Lakra, who's played it well. Just finds the fielder at mid wicket.
Well, I think 150 may be beyond their reach unless they hit a 6 here. But certainly a good fight back in the second half of the innings as the pitch has quickened up. It looks like a perfect batting track. And with Fujairah's powerful batting lineup. Oh, he tried it, but too late. And Taimur Ali, well, he went for the suicidal single. And he has been run out. End of a very, very good innings from Taimur though.
Just had to go for it. It was just the penultimate ball of the over. Wanted to get on strike. Aryan making a mess of that scoop. You said that that would have been an option. That could have been an option, but he just couldn't execute it correctly. In the end, Taimur Ali is run out. And he walks back after scoring a well-made 41 of just 20 deliveries. Has done his job for the side. 141 for 5.
So it's going to be Aryan on strike for the final delivery of the innings. Slightly par or below par score maybe. So they'll have to really work hard in the bowling. And they don't have Shahid Nawaz tonight. That's a huge blow. Big full toss, swipe towards mid-wicket. They have to run on the throw. No, they'll just stick to 1. So Dubai conclude on 142 for 5. Aryan coming in undefeated with an excellent 57 of 44. It's been a good recovery, but still may not be enough, Shoaib.
Personally, I feel they're 20 runs short. 160 would have been a power score, but from where they were at the end of the 10th over to where they are, they've done pretty well for themselves. Aryan scoring 57 has got Dubai to 142 for 5. I think Fujairah will be very happy with the bowling performance from their bowlers. Mohammad Wasim leading the side has done well yet again. Some great field placements, good planning, and they have done well to restrict Dubai to 142 on a very good batting wicket.
Yeah, the body language looks strong. They look pretty cheerful. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard for you then. Dubai winning the toss, electing to bat first. Ronak Panoli once again, a low score. Ramesh Shehzad with a laborious 21 of 28. Safir Tariq could not get going, but Aryan Lakra 57 of 44. A very good partnership with Taimur Ali, who played a fabulous knock of 41 of just 20 deliveries. 3 extras taking them beyond 140.
Overall, a very happy-looking Fujairah bowling setup. Junaid Siddiqui not getting a wicket. 28 runs conceded in his 4. Overall, everybody did well. The economy tells you that story. A wicket apiece for Raja Akifullah, Jiju, Rohan Mustafa and Harry Barwal. Pick of the bowlers, Jiju Janardhan, I feel. 4 overs. In fact, Raja Akifullah did really well. 4 overs, 18 runs and just that 1 wicket. 20 overs, just 3 extras, telling you that they bowled a very disciplined line and length.
Yeah, the disciplines were good. The ground fielding was excellent. At one stage, Dubai was 66 for 4, so it's a decent recovery. Let's take a look at the highlights of this batting innings then. Like we mentioned, it was a slow start. Ronak Punoli, nothing short to get dismissed, caught and bowled. And this was a brilliant catch taken there. Safir Tariq holding out to mid-off. Ramesh Shehzad, 21 of 28, just wasn't looking fluent at all until he eventually holed out. Abdul Malik deceived in the flight by Harry Barwal. 66 for 4, and then Shoaib, this wonderful partnership between Taimur Ali and Aryan Lakra. They really cut loose in the second half of the innings.
A counter-attack was the key there. That was the word that they went for. They did actually attack and made sure that their intent was clear, made use of those loose deliveries and played according to the dimensions of the ground. Some great hitting from Aryan Lakra made sure that they get to a decent total against the death bowlers of Fujairah.
Eventually, it was Taimur Ali who was the one who really gave them that push down the ground, and this was his dismissal. Pushing for one, wry smile on his face. It was a good couple of overs from Junaid Siddiqui and Akifullah at the end, and that has left Fujairah chasing 143 runs in their allotted 20 overs. We'll take a short break and be right back for the run chase. Stay tuned.
Good evening and welcome back to Dubai Cricket Stadium. It's Mazaplay.net presents Emirates D20 2022 match number 23 between Dubai and Fujairah. Batting first, Dubai has posted 142 runs on board, and it's the time for run chase. We can see on the screen it's Ahmed Shafiq, the left arm orthodox bowler of Dubai. And the two openers, it's Mohammad Wasim and Hamdan Tahir, coming out for Fujairah. Mohammad Wasim, an impressive stats in his career of D20, 37 matches, 1,142 runs, 650s, couple of hundreds, and the strike rate of 134, and the best of 107. At the other end, it's young left-hand wicket-keeper batter of Fujairah, Hamdan Tahir, 23 matches, 428 runs, 350s to his name, strike rate of 115 and 61 best. To talk more about this match and about the players, joining me in the com box is Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. An exciting game underway. Young Yok Sharma, far talented than those figures. 14 wickets. Look at the economy of 4.8. And that's what is the key. He bowls at death overs as well. He's an exceptional talent, let me tell you. Watch out for this boy. He has skies. The limit for him. Set.
Not express the ball, but he knows where to bowl and get that extra swing. Yet again, we have seen the batting of Dubai. They managed 140 odd runs. At one stage, it was looking they will go beyond 150, but a couple of good overs in the death by Akif and Junaid made sure they restrict them to 142.
Yeah, Fujairah starting good and ending on a good note as well. That's very important in the game. And plays the call. Yeah, look at that. You need a heart of a lion when you're bowling against Mohammad Wasim. This young boy is absolutely on target.
So Yug Sharma, very impressive for Dubai with the new ball. And he will mature and he will get that experience bowling to these batters, Mohammad Wasim, Usman Khan, the likes of Khalid Shah, Fayaz Ahmed.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, bit of a yes-no calling between the two batters. Wasim was again very close to chop that ball off on his stumps. Look at that. Good delivery from Yug.
Getting that extra bounce on the previous delivery off the mark, but not in a convincing fashion. Mohammad Wasim short of runs in this edition, Abid.
I think this man has a job to do and he's been doing so great. But I have found in Hamdan Dahir, watching his previous games, few of those innings where he got those 40s, he played fearless cricket. I think that's the best when you play fearless cricket. And that Dahir getting exactly back of what the team needs to give to the young man. And he'll be slightly comfortable facing Yog Sharma.
Runs in Yuk Sharma for the first time. It's Hamdan Tahir on strike and cleans him up. It just came into the left-hand batter and strikes early. Yuk Sharma for Dubai.
Lazy elegance from Hamdan Tahir. Was certainly not expecting the bounce and the swing and the pace as well. Chopped on to the stumps. Looks stunned. Looks surprised. Walking out on a golden duck. Not a great day for Hamdan and Fujairah. Lost their first wicket. It's 1 for 1. There you go. Hamid Khan, exceptional batter. And that strike rate speaks volume. He's a great batter when it comes to play some aggressive game. Yeah, just have a look at the outfield for Hamid.
Interesting field. The third man is up in the circle. It's a deep square leg and a long on. Two fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle for Hamid Khan.
They're making a move here, but one thing is for sure, there will be a square leg for Hamid. Yeah, they just not keeping that square leg. Fine leg is there. Pardon me. The mid on is there. And the flying slip up in the air and dropped. Goodness me, Abdul Malik, you have put down the big catch, big opportunity. What a great bowling this is from young Yog Sharma. But your fielders need to contribute.
A sitter put down, survives, escapes Hamid Khan. It was Abdul Malik.
I think that was easy. Dolly catch put down. Very watchful this time here. An exceptional bowling. This is great bowling. Yog Sharma absolutely on money. 1 for 1. Fujairah. Well, it's time to pay back. Abdul Malik dropping that easy catch. Another captain has handed over to him the bowling. Started with the wide. Need to be a lot disciplined.
Kept moving, going away from Mohammad Wasim. Defending a modest total, you need to take those sitters. Easy catch dropped by Malik. The bowling of Yuk Sharma in the previous over.
Very watchful there, the captain of Fujairah. Not going for the big shots. Not required here. As you mentioned, it's not a great total on board. Just 143, which you can chase it down quite comfortably if you just play 20 overs.
But I still believe Dubai has that upper hand because they never conceded above 146 against any team in this edition. Bowling has been excellent.
Yeah, get that extra bounce, Abdul Malik. Yeah, that's what Aryan is explaining at the slips cordon. The ball is moving both ways. I think Dubai has an upper hand in terms of the games they played earlier as well. So Dubai can have the belief that they have already beaten them. So they might fancy their chances one more time.
They started off well in the second innings. An early wicket for Yuk Sharma and Dubai. They need a couple of more in the power play.
I think they had two LTs. If Malik would have taken that catch, he was caught surprised. Was not ready certainly for that catch. Swing and a miss coming down the track. Not a usual side where you see missing out on that occasion, Wasim.
Out of frustration, jumping down the track, misses the line. Uh, Luckily, he did not got that Outside edge.
Uh,
Mohammad Wasim struggling clearly in this edition.
well, Mudassar, if he would have connected that one, that ball might have flung all the way to Fujairah. Smart batting. That when you're not getting a solid connection, it's always advisable to be the one who can rotate the strikes. Wasim should be applying that role if not getting boundaries.
Good start by Dubai, keeping it tight. It's dangerous. Hamid Khan on strike, the player of the match from the previous game, been promoted in the absence of Asif Khan Behrooz.
This has gone up in the air. Maybe a chance. No, dropped in front of Temur. Now, well done there. That was a very big boundary. A huge ground in Sports City, this Dubai International Stadium. Not easy to clear the fence.
He has been excellent with the new ball. Abdul Malik mixing up his deliveries and that getting extra swing. Always trouble the batters.
Yeah, again, Wasim trying to go against that ball which kept low. 2 overs gone, 4 for 1. Excellent start for Dubai. This has been hit on the rise on the onside. They have perfect field set for someone like Hamid Khan. They know where his strong zone is.
Very young Yuk Sharma and has that extra responsibility in the bowling against the likes of Mohammad Wasim and Hamid Khan in the power play.
This one hit straight to Ramis. What a wicket. Huge moment. Young man takes the huge wicket. Mighty wicket. Mohammad Wasim departs. What a great moment this is in the game. 15-year-old Yuk Sharma.
Strikes again, and he has the habit of picking those big wickets. It's Mohammad Wasim. A fuller delivery played straight towards the mid off. Captain Ramesh Shehzad, no mistake this time, walks back to the pavilion, making just 2 of 8. Fujairah struggling 5 for 2.
Well, in comes one of the finest player of UAE, Rohan Mustafa, all-rounder, left-hander, good average of 23 and 350 already in the Emirates D20. the kind of attitude you need from a player, I think Rohan Mustafa has it.
Oh, look at that seam position for right-hander. He moves away, and for the left-handers, also he's moving, keeping away from them.
Yeah, excellent delivery. Beautiful. Swing off the seam. Not an easy to execute against the greatest players that you're bowling. Well, certainly Rohan want to put some pressure on the young man. Want to attack against him. Yeah, let me tell you, not an easy shot to execute when you're down the track and going across the line. Good line and length from Yog Sharma.
Sticking to those line and lengths, Yuk Sharma knows his strength.
Driven towards the covers. They should be pushing for two. Now, Hamid Khan straight away sends him back. That's not the case. Hamid would not be trying to take the two here. Yeah, certainly, Rohan Mustafa is someone who's so quick between the wickets.
Habib, how old is Yuk Sharma? Because the way he is bowling, it looks like he has that amount of experience playing for, especially for the Dubai Council, trusting this bowler and giving him an opportunity in D20.
Oh, got the edge of it. Got the edge. Great bowling. This is exceptional show. 6 runs only. 2 wickets down after 3 Fujairah.
Malik continues. Single of the very first ball of the fourth over. Brilliant start, picking those wickets from the other end. Yuk Sharma sending back both the openers Hamdan Tahir and Mohammad Wasim. 3 overs. They managed 6 runs and lost couple of wickets. Clearly shows the dominance of the bowlers of Dubai. Not in line. No feet movement by Hamid Khan. Bowling away from the right hand batter, Abdul Malik. They have posted 142. They're struggling here, Fujairah, to read the line and length of the fast bowlers of Dubai. They have the upper hand. First encounter in this edition. Dubai has defeated Fujairah while chasing 130 odd runs.
Sharp memory, Mudassir with the edge. Oh, down the leg side. Nothing for the keeper, Abdul Malik. Well, really not bowling up to the mark. Off target completely. These are the freebies.
Just when we were praising the bowlers, then came this wide, way down the leg stump. 5 easy runs has been considered. What did you had in lunch, Abid?
Yeah, certainly missed out. I'm working on my fitness, Mudassir. Want to look young as you.
This is what the age does. You had chicken biryani and you forgot completely.
Short length of delivery. Well, come on, this you can't be leaking my secrets here. That's the source keeps me going. Yeah, then look at that over the head, maybe. Yeah, there you go.
Now you tell me who is looking younger and fitter.
Obviously, it's you, Mudassir. You just haven't got a lot of grey hair. Just pelted hard towards the fine leg. Yeah, I'm yet to get those grey beard, but overall you look smart.
Thank you. So, and coming back to the match, Hamid Khan, who plays those free flowing shot, struggling. The same surface, it's a good batting track, but disciplined bowling by Dubai.
Ah, look at that now. Took the pace off from the bowl Abdul Malik, and that was a pre-planned shot from Hamid Khan. It's quite evident that he wants to hit it on the onside. So these bowlers will not be feeding you around the pad.
To come over, Abdul Malik and Yuk Sharma. They've promoted Rohan Mustafa, the left-hand batter. They're doing a pretty good job. Dubai fast bowlers. Again, a fuller delivery, right on the mark. A fumble by the fielder resulted in couple of runs. At last, some runs from the bat of Hamid Khan.
I think they've done a great job to keep a team like Fujairah quiet. They've got a strong batting unit. The team Dubai, especially Yuk Sharma picking up those 2 wickets. I think this is great start for Dubai. And they have no choice but to play their best. Ah, what was that delivery? Abdul Malik not on target one more time here. Extras is been the worst enemy of Abdul Malik.
Trying to bowl Fuller on the off stump. Misses the line. The Safir Tariq has been kept busy behind the stumps. The final delivery of the fourth over. This time connects well, goes over the mid-on fielder into the stands in the top tier. Hamid Khan.
Well, he just kept on pushing him on the wall, and he brings the best. That was into tier 2, big 6 to bring the over to an end. It's 22 for 2. Rohan Mustafa must be charged there watching that big 6 from his partner. But I think he should not target Yog Sharma. Yog is given 3 runs and picked up 2 wickets, and those were mighty wickets.
It will be interesting to see what kind of field placement he has against Rohan Mustafa. Runs in Yuk Sharma, a couple of wickets to his name.
Slight bit in the air, but bicep that gap really well. Rohan Mustafa gets nice connection between bat and bowl. 4 runs for Rohan, first boundary.
A bit fuller. And managing that gap between cover and mid-off. Finding that boundary. Now the runs are coming. Thick and fast for Fujairah.
I think that big six that been struck from Hamid Khan was something that broke the shackles. And look at that. This is 4 runs. Is hit by Rohan Mustafa. And they picked up that gap slightly bowled full. And that was swinging delivery. Very watchful. That's what you need to do. You get a boundary, get to the other end. Now have a look at this mighty six being struck by this little man, Hamid Khan. Had a solid connection, and that went well into the stands. And the turn number 2. There you go. I think that's the biggest six that I've seen today.
Almost a 90-meter six. Getting that extra bounce. Just a reminder, Hamid Khan was dropped the very first delivery ball by Yuk Sharma by Abdul Malik.
But I think with this, there is not a huge task ahead that they don't have a big score on board. So what I think, it's advisable to watch out. You just don't charge him. You got already 4 runs on a very first delivery. Solid connection. Flung on the onside. One bounce into the fence. Great shot. Cracker. He knows one way. That's highway.
Coming into the right-hand batter, made that mistake. Yuk Sharma is very strong towards deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. Hamid Khan finding that boundary. 9 runs in 4 deliveries. Change in line and advantage taken by Hamid Khan.
Yeah, you asked me earlier how old is Yug Sharma. He's 15-year-old. And that's what he does. A 15-year-old boy is making the batters dance.
He has the maturity of 24 years old. Look at what a comeback. Just misses the stumps. Bowling those slow ones. Getting that extra movement.
And indeed, it's something great to witness. The young boy performing so good. He just sucked it on the onside. They'll only be taking one. And that concludes the over number 5. It's 32 for 2 for Fujairah. Mubin has been introduced into the attack to bowl the final over of power play. Quite a bit of a challenge here, starting with the shorter length delivery. Yes, 7 wickets, average of 17, and economy is 7. I think that's okay for a fast bowler, pretty average economy. But I think he can do better. He's great when he's mixing the pace. Yeah, all this time he's been beaten. Every time you bowl the length ball, that's been the case. Few of the connections, but most of the time the result is a dot ball.
Yes, he got on that huge maximum and a boundary, but clearly he's struggling against that extra bounce and that swing.
Hamid Khan, rare side. You see him facing 17 deliveries, scoring only 15. Slower one beats him with the change of pace. Mubin, great 3 deliveries, keeping Hamid Khan quiet. And the frustration is clearly shown.
These young fast bowlers of Dubai has many tricks up their sleeves. Just going over the stumps. What a change of pace. Not afraid to try out those deliveries in the power play. Mubin,
If that ball was slightly bowled further ahead, that would have been the top of the bails. This time, takes the feather edge, flies over and gets 4 runs. Much needed boundary, but Hamid Khan will take that.
taking that thick outside edge. And no third man. Lucky boundary. 4 runs for Hamid Khan and Fujairah.
Well, I tell you, it's a runner ball occasion for Hamid Khan, but that will do. If he keep on batting with runner ball, and the further he goes, he'll get better and better. It's a danger sign for you to allowing him to bat there, but Mubin Ali has a different plan altogether. He's been bowling short and keep rotating the pace. He's bowling at times quicker ones and then slower ones.
He's mixing up his deliveries, and it will be interesting to see Ahmad Shafiq when he'll come into bowl. That's the dugout of Fujairah, Harry Bharwal. The first innings you were on the screen, so don't get excited.
Yeah, he's relaxed there. I'm not sure he'll be expecting himself at the center. Now that brings the power play to an end. 37 runs has been scored with 2 wickets down. Let's have a look at the power play. That was first blow, and Wasim departed soon after Hamdan. Brilliant take from Ramesh Shehzad, and since then there has been a little bit of a recovery. Hamid Khan making few great connections, big 6. Rohan Mustafa playing along the carpet for that 4 runs, and with the help of a few extras, they got somewhere on a decent position. That was the last boundary, being scored by Fujairah. A 37 for 2 at the end of power play. I think slightly better than Dubai. Dubai were 24 for 2 at the end of the power play. A very decent economy there. And 8 wickets to his name. I think he is the man which Dubai will count on. And look at that. He's an exceptional fielder as well. Not only good bowler. And look at that on his follow through. That was stuck quick. Yeah, nice fielding there. Waited for it. Played on the onside. Now Rohan Mustafa will face the left-hander, left armour.
8 wickets in this edition to Ahmad Shafiq. He has been very economical for Dubai, bowling the power play and the death overs. Left arm orthodox against experienced Rohan Mustafa. After losing those couple of wickets, a partnership building between Rohan Mustafa and Hamid Khan for Fujairah.
This is perfect line and length for the left-hander. That's where I think he need to be. Keep that cover fielder at the catching position. Tempt the batter to play him over the covers. And then turn into the left-hander.
Left hand, right hand combination for the right hander. It's a longer boundary towards his legs. Hamid Khan on strike against Ahmad Shafiq. Yes and no. But quick between the wickets. Rohan Mustafa.
It's really hard. And the throw was at the wrong end. It was Hamid Khan who was struggling. But Rohan Mustafa is lightning quick between the wicket. He will not give you opportunity to run him out. Look at that. Good pick and throw. And he made it in a blink of eye.
Very sharp and very quick running between the wickets by Rohan Mustafa, especially.
That one has come nicely onto the bat. One knee down. And solid connection. Beautiful shot from Rohan Mustafa. Cracked it away for a 4 runs. Much needed boundary.
Targeting the shorter boundary. Rohan Mustafa goes down on one knee and manages to find the gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket.
Beautifully done there. Rohan Mustafa got a 4 runs. He came a lot close to the ball, onto the line of the ball, and got a 4 runs and a dot ball to follow and bring to an end over number 7, 44 for 2 for Fujairah. For 2. And Mubin finds Hamid against Semi. He's enjoying the show here, bowling against Hamid and keep on troubling him with the line and length and also the change of pace.
It's a rare sight that Hamid Khan going for those singles. The domestic, he and his partner for his domestic team, they deal in boundaries and maximum, and it's a completely different situation and scenario here. He's batting with Rohan Mustafa, who's very quick between the wickets, loves to keep rotating the strike.
Oh, he's too good against the left-hander as well. It's Rohan Mustafa who's facing him. And maybe was trying to play on to the front foot. I think the idea should be try to play on a back foot because he's banging it really short.
If you can get the right guidance and if you can groom him, Mubin is an interesting fast bowler. He has got that slow ones, variations in him. Gently nudge towards the fine leg region. Just a single.
I think in this wicket, there's nothing else that you can do about apart from applying yourself at the center. The more you play, the more you get your eyes set, the better you will perform.
Taking his time, Rohan Mustafa rotating the striker. Hamid Khan, 23 of 25 balls. A rare sight for us. Mubin runs in.
This one belted on the onside. Straight to the fielder for a single. Hard hit on the onside. And there is plenty of protection. They know that Hamid will try to hit on the onside. You give him anything close to the body.
Couple of youngsters perform really well in this edition. Yuk Sharma is one of them, and Mubin Ali. Impressed with his variations.
Yeah, look at that. He's been doing that. That was a quick delivery. The faster one he bowls. And Rohan Mustafa. That's not the first occasion where he's got beaten comprehensively.
After pitching it, just moving away from Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, Mubin is being able to swing and seam. This one nipped into the left-hander. Got a little big on him, but he'll manage to get a single there. 8 gone, 48 for 2 for Fujairah. Well, there you go. Sharjah International Cricket Stadium has hosted 263 international matches. This includes 9 test matches, 241 ODIs, and 13 T20 internationals. Now, those are the numbers. And clearly, for a reason, Sharjah has its name in a Guinness World Record book for hosting most number of the ODIs.
Myself and my colleagues in the com box, we are lucky that we got a chance to do this commentary job in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium as well, Abid.
Yeah, I've been grown on that ground. Watched that ground from 80s, pardon me, 90s. Good hit on the onside. They'll be dealing in singles.
See, this is what happens. You cannot hide your age. At last, we all came to know the exact and the real age of Abid Ibrahim. From 80s, he has been going to that Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh no, because I was born in Sharjah. What I meant to say is flighted delivery. Just tempting batters to put a lot of force behind it. And Ahmed Shafiq is bowling exceptionally well. 50 comes up for Fujairah.
Keeping things in control, almost 6 runs per over. But they need wicket.
These left armers has a big role to play. Oh, maybe close. Ramesh does not look very convincing there. Not a big appeal. Yeah, not happy with the fielder.
Straight away, he knows there was a couple of runs. The Yug Sharma, a bit slow. Slide comes in from Hamid Khan.
Yeah, Ahmed Shafiq ran all the way. Almost got it before Yuk comes in. Steps out, charges towards the long on. And that is gone for a boundary. Good connection, very nicely done. Good use of the feet from Rohan Mustafa.
Finding those boundaries against Ahmad Shafiq. Good looking shot coming down the track towards the long on. One bounce, a boundary. The blade of Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, he will certainly punch you if you bowl around the slot. But this time he had to come down the track and make that beautiful shot. Get 4 runs. He knows that they need to get a boundary, and maybe he's just smart enough. There you go. We finally found the ball. It was there into the stand.
You need to be always on your toes if you are batting with Rohan Mustafa. You never know when he'll change the gear. And went for those couple of runs, then a boundary. Ahmad Shafiq leaking runs tonight.
I think he's just wicket away here to bounce back in the game, and the hurdle and challenge he has is he has to bowl against the left-hander. Really slow, but that is driven handsomely. And Rohan wants 2 there. Yeah, it was almost half the track. So single only, 57 for 2 at the end of 9 for Fujairah. Broadcast and streaming partners for MazaPlay.net Emirates D20 2022 powered by FanCode. It's FanCode in India, CricTracker, YouTube, Facebook, and globally. It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 production for Emirates Cricket Board. What a great team we have here for broadcasting and getting us these live visuals. Puts it down, Aryan Lakra. Solid hit, very, very quick, but must be kicking himself. Put down, bigger opportunity. Now both the batters got one chance each.
Traveled like a bullet, and he was standing almost 15-20 yards away from the batter, but still decent effort. So survives Rohan Mustafa, let down by Aryan Lakra on 22.
And this is hit back over the bowler head. And good fielding. Yeah, Abdul Malik, exceptional work there in the deep.
He is under pressure. Hamid Khan running those couple of runs, always on toes.
Well, he heavily believes in boundaries. So it's Rohan Mustafa who's making him work hard. And working hard here is Abdul Malik. Saved a certain boundary. Oh, this is great. Sounds perfect. Goes for a maximum flat 6. Beautiful connection.
We heard that sound from the blade of Hamid Khan, targeting that shorter boundary. Short ball and over the long on, and beg your pardon, between the deep mid wicket and the long on, a maximum by Hamid Khan.
That sound a crack. And now he looks better. Comfortable. Oh, direct hit would have certainly had the Dubai upper hand here. They might have got Rohan Mustafa, but that was shy of the stumps. 66 for 2. And now because of this partnership, things looks back on track for Fujairah. Yeah, 61 runs of 44.
And our production team, they're also on their toes. You're talking about the partnership, and here we got on our screen 44 balls, 61. Looking good for Fujairah, Hamid Khan and Rohan Mustafa. Goes big in the same direction, and the result is a maximum. Once again, it's Hamid Khan on fire.
Yeah, launched the second 6 in the over. He's so strong on that zone. All he had to do is just hit it. Look at that. Powered it, muscled it. All you have to do is just bowl around that pad. He will produce the result. 6 runs. Huge over. And a teamwork there. Ronak Panoli and Abdul Malik to fetch that ball back.
Really don't understand. Bowling from Mubin. In the previous over of Mubin, he was bowling those cutters and slow ones, back of line deliveries to Hamid Khan. I'm a bit quicker. And the required run rate now comes below 7. It's 6.98. The current run rate 7.32. Raising the tempo here, Hamid Khan. Final delivery of the 10th over.
Back off the hand. And that is into the gap. Huge over. Gone for runs. Plenty of runs. And there you go. The celebration. We are halfway through. It's 67 for 2 for Fujairah. And with that, there'll be drinks break and change in the voices in the com box. Ahmed Khwaja and Shoaib Ahmed will take further.
Starting on the 13th of January, it's the ILT20 kicking off. 6 franchise teams all over the UAE. 1 month of frenetic T20 action. Whether you're a Sharjah Warrior, a Desert Viper, an Abu Dhabi Knight Rider, or you are a Gulf Giant, represent your colors, show your loyalties, and gun for the title. Yuk Sharma back into the attack. And what a unbelievable partnership this has been between Rohan Mustafa and Hamid Khan. They were 5 for 2 at one stage, but then this brilliant partnership, counter-attacking with style and panache. 23 of 19 for Rohan, and Hamid Khan has gone absolutely ballistic. 43 of 32. And I welcome into the comm box my partner in crime, Shoaib Ahmed. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ahmed. Talking about ILT20, just recent news is that Joe Root is going to be a part of the ILT20 and he's going to play for Dubai Capitals.
Well, that is a serious player coming to the shores of UAE. You love to see it. I still remember his outstanding performances in the 2016 World T20, where he was the backbone of the England lineup that came oh so close to the title. They had to wait 6 years, but they finally gotten their hands on the trophy once again. Down the leg side, looking to be ultra aggressive here, Rohan Mustafa.
Yes, poor delivery from Yug. He's been phenomenal with the ball, especially with the new ball, has just been exceptional and has been taking wickets, big wickets. Yug Sharma, just 15 years of age.
And he will be joining our fellow UAE lads, Hazrat Luqman, Chirag Suri, Jash Gyanani, and Raja Akifullah Khan. Joe Root for the Dubai Capitals. Beautiful back cut. Good fielding at point as well to get a hand on that one. And they will pick up 2. If you're batting with Rohan Mustafa, you need to have your skates on, because he'll push you for every run, every single moment of the game.
He is a busy cricketer, no doubts about that. Likes to run hard and quick between the wickets, has got the ability to keep himself busy. Not a lot of dot balls, that's what is certain when this man is batting out there in the middle.
That's why he's still a world-class performer, even at the age of 35. I believe he's in the mid-30s. Towards mid-wicket this time, deep square will be giving chase. And that's the pressure he puts on these young fielders. Always running hard. And that's why he's still ranked in the top 10 of the T20I all-rounders in the world.
Oh yes, absolutely. But I would suggest you get that fact right about his age. I'm sure he'll not be very happy. You can call him younger by a few years. That should be okay.
Well, what is his age, isn't it?
No, I have no clue. But let's find that out.
A quick Google search should help us out. Meanwhile, Yuk Sharma, fabulous find. Beautifully bowled. Just nudged into the covers for 1. It's virtually impossible to stop Rohan Mustafa when he's in this kind of mood.
Yeah, he's 18 at heart, but 34 is what his age is.
Well, I was close enough.
Yeah, one year off the target.
Meanwhile, going along steadily towards the target, it's Team Fujairah looking for another victory. They've been dominant throughout the D20. Couple of hiccups on the opening day. They lost to Sharjah, then got surprised by Dubai as well for their only 2 losses. But other than that, they've been on a win streak. Looking very, very dominant indeed. Down the ground. Long off is interested. And Yuk Sharma produces another wicket for Team Dubai. What an outstanding youngster he is.
Slower delivery does the trick. Hamid Khan going into that shot way too early. Gets the elevation, but finds the fielder at long off. Taimur takes a very simple catch. And finally, Yug gets the wicket of Hamid Khan. He almost got that wicket on the very first ball that he bowled to Hamid. But nevertheless, it's a wicket for Dubai. It's 83 for 3 as Hamid Khan walks back after scoring 43 of 33 deliveries.
So the new batter coming in is Syed Haider Wasi Shah. Has had a quiet tournament. Has had to bat behind a lot of Goliaths in that batting lineup, but an excellent D20 record. That strike rate needs to improve, but he has had plenty of runs in the D format. And this is an opportunity to get some runs under his belt. Still about 60 odd runs away from the target. Squeezed into mid wicket. They're looking for two. They'll stick to one. So a fabulous outing for Yug Sharma once again. He's been super impressive. 3 for 21 on the day. It's 84 for 3. Interesting move here. Aryan Lakra, left arm orthodox, coming into the attack. 29 wickets in D20 for him. Excellent average, excellent economy rate. 2 4s and a 5-fer to his name. But they've left it quite late, maybe because of the Rohan Mustafa factor. And of course, he will know all about Syed Haider Wasi Shah. They've been playing together since their age cricket days, then under 19 level. Now Wasi is knocking on the doors of senior national selection. So it's only a matter of time when they go grey together, so to speak. Oh, struck on the pads. Big appeal. Just sliding down leg, maybe Shoaib.
Yeah, definitely missing leg. That arm ball, not turning, just carrying on that line. And yes, you can see it was definitely going to miss the leg stump.
He has to be careful with that first stride he takes. He's moving too much across his crease. Needs to go down the pitch rather than across it. And this time he backs away. No chance of the front pad coming through there.
Yes, he was anticipating that arm ball again and made room. Wanted to go over extra cover, just checking his shot at the last moment.
Well, Rohan Mustafa is surveying the leg side field. There's a big gap. A deep mid wicket left vacant for him. Will he take a chance against Aryan? Club teammates, so he knows all about his bowling. That deep mid wicket just coming in a few paces. But if Rohan Mustafa connects, that's not going to help. It's going to clear the fence. And he bowls it quick across him.
A good plan, creating that angle against the left-handed Rohan Mustafa and making him play against that ball, against the turn.
Trying the reverse, bottom edge. Well, they're very similar batters, Aryan and Rohan Mustafa. Both bottom hand dominant, like to carve the ball behind point or smack it towards square leg, lofting it in the air on the leg side. So he should know all about his capabilities. He has a similar batting setup. 57 of 49, so this match is still in the balance. A touch. Steps out, drop kick towards mid wicket. And only going to be one. Good fielding by Taimur Ali.
Yes, that will bring the over to an end as well. 12 overs have been bowled, 87 for 3.
Well, it's going to be another youngster coming into the bowling attack. Faisal Altaf, right arm seamer. Hasn't gotten as many opportunities as he would have liked in the D20, but certainly very promising, high ceiling. 5 wickets in D20 so far for him, but it's early days just yet. And let's see if he can produce a breakthrough. Floated up there, but just a bottom edge squeezed away. Mid off is up for him as he's taken a deep third. Then the 3 sweepers on the leg side and the deep cover. So till Wasi Haider Shah finds his touch, it will be up to Rohan Mustafa to keep the aggressive batting going. And if they can just pry him out here, then I think this match would be 50-50. Can go either way. As long as Rohan is there, Fujairah will feel very relaxed. He's been in this situation thousands of times in his career. A run chase depending on his performance, on his batting. Once again, always rotating the strike, always busy at the crease, Rohan Mustafa.
Yes, he knows the target is not a big one, so the singles will be just fine at the moment. Will want to take the game deep, and he knows also for a fact that he will get his chances. Those loose deliveries will come in. He will target the shorter boundary as well. So no hurry whatsoever, no panic as of now, Rohan. He's calm and composed out there in the middle.
Yeah, very experienced. Pulled away, not timed cleanly. There you can see the current and required are very close to each other. But 7 runs per over with 7 wickets in hand, you would back the batting side 9 out of 10 times, Shoaib.
Yeah, especially when the batting side is a Fujairah batting side. They've got a lot of batting yet to come.
Yeah, Jiju Janardhanan still hasn't made an appearance. Very stylish player. Reliable bat. Good bowling here from Faisal Altaf, trying to bowl as full as possible, and that's, well, that could have been overthrows. That would have been very silly. You're just looking to build some dot ball pressure. The last thing you want to do is offer up some freebies.
Yes, you can't afford those misfields, those overthrows, extras. All that have to be controlled if Dubai wants to win this game. The pressure should be consistent in every over.
Absolutely. Squirted away behind point. Are they going to push for 2 here? Yeah, easy pickings. It's a very big square towards the left of Rohan there. So easy 2. That's all they really need to do. You can expect the boundaries to come in slightly later when required.
Oh, yes, that looks like a plan. But you don't also want to keep it for too late. If it's in the slot, they will want to go for it. Good over in progress from Faisal. Just 4 runs off it.
Pulled away. Oh, just in front of the deep square. And in fact, it's gone for 4. Just kept running away from Aryan Lakra. So all the good work has been undone on that final ball. 96 for 3 at the end of 13. Aryan Lakra continues from the com box end. Oh, inside edge. Once again following Wasi with that arm delivery. They need to get rid of Rohan Mustafa somehow, Shoaib.
Yes, they need a wicket. They need to break this partnership. They need to take wickets on a regular basis if they want to win this game.
Pushed into the covers. I think they need to look to be a lot more positive in the inner ring. Perhaps take a chance, bring a fielder up, try to close down the gaps, induce a big shot from Rohan Rawasi.
That can be an option. But right now, what Ramesh Shehzad is thinking is to take this game as deep as possible. As of now, Rohan Mustafa is very comfortable out there in the middle. They need to plug those boundaries.
Looking for that cut behind point. Well, Ramesh Shehzad is in a very interesting position. He's standing at a silly mid-off type of position, right next to the popping crease of the bowler. Very close in. Nudged away down towards fine leg. Big gap there. There's nobody patrolling that region. And they can push for 3 here. Excellent running. Just got a tickle on that arm ball.
Got some bat onto it and it was played fine. No fine leg fielder in place. That allowed them to go for 3 runs, which is just what Fujairah needs without losing wickets. Just keep chipping off that target with singles, doubles and triples.
100 is raised with that triple. Oh, beautiful arm ball, but burst out of the keeper's hands. These are yet more freebies. 40 needed of 37. They just need one good over somewhere to build some pressure on Fujairah.
Yes, wickets. Wickets is what they need. But as of now, they're not looking to go big, the Fujairah batters, so they're not giving any chance. You need to bowl a magical delivery to get a wicket.
Yeah, it's looking unlikely at the moment. Despite Aryan's best efforts, he played really well. Good fluent 50. Brings out the big sweep and he'll keep the strike. 104 for 3. So Ahmed Shafiq coming back into the attack. We still need 6 overs from somewhere. Ahmed has 2 up his sleeve, as does Abdul Malik. Oh, leading edge. That could have gone anywhere. Just falling short of the extra cover. So Ahmed Shafiq will give them 2 overs, as will Abdul Malik. Yug has bowled out. Faisal Altaf could be an option. Mubin Ali also has 1 over left. Bowls it wider. Slapped towards that extra cover region. And they'll pick up 2. So they're just finding it hard to contain the runs. That ball is getting a bit wet as well. The dew has arrived. So everything going against the Dubai bowlers for now. And we can all imagine if they had held Hamid Khan's catch, how different this game could have been. That big partnership would not have come about.
Absolutely. Catches win matches, no doubt about that. Ifs and buts have no place in the sport.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, top edge! Is there anybody to take the catch? Yes, there is! A twist in the tail. Rohan Mustafa slices one up and Taimur Ali makes no mistake.
Yes, wanted to go big towards the onside, targeting that shorter boundary. Has brought his downfall. That ball was outside off, way outside off. He still went for that shot and finds Taimur Ali at fine leg. Simple catch in the end and a very important breakthrough for Dubai. Are we in for yet another upset? 40 of 36. Rohan Mustafa walks back. Fujairah lose their 4th. It's 106 on the board.
Well, in a pressure situation, the ideal man to come in, Mohammad Usman, UAE international player, very solid record in D20, and you can certainly bank on him to take you home in a tense contest. But still, Ahmed Shafiq has just opened the door a little bit for Team Dubai. Oh, inside edge. Gets off the mark. Once again, they're leaving gaps in the inner ring, which is just frustrating me a little bit. Why not try to build some dot ball pressure? Bring a fielder in. You have nothing to lose, to be honest. The game is in favor of the men in green. You have to take some chances. Take some calculated gambles. There's a catching mid-wicket right in Haider Wasi Shah's face for that clip in the air. And an extra cover a few yards in. And he's very watchful indeed. Excellent over from Ahmed Shafiq. 107 for 4. Well, there was a slight delay as we are changing the ball. So once again, the Dew is playing spoil sport. Has just rubbed the seam off the ball. Well, required run rate for the first time in a fair while is just a tick above the current. No serious alarm bells just yet. Aryan Lakra in the middle of a very good spell. Mohammad Usman, very experienced. Will he take a chance? Oh, Armour, beautifully bowled. Beats the outside edge.
Yes, I think it's not going to be easy for Usman and Wasi. You need to spend time out there in the middle, especially in a run chase.
He's bowling really well tonight. Oh, just as I said it, the commentator's curse. Got away with that delivery, to be honest, with fine leg up. They still have Jiju Janardhanan to come after this, a recognized batter. But it will start getting difficult if they lose another wicket. Squeezed away to point for 1. And that is my frustration. They still only have 4 men in the ring. They have the short third. Ramesh Shehzad standing close in a catcher's position. And everybody else in the orthodox point position and the fine leg. Why not bring another fielder in? Why not try to build some pressure here, Shoaib?
Yes, just the right time when you've got two players who are not at their absolute best. Wasi on 9 of 11, Usman on 2 of 3. And a wicket. Aryan Lakra strikes. Sound of timber. Another wicket down. Fujairah losing the plot in this run chase as Wasi trying to go big, using his feet, has completely messed on that occasion. But Aryan Lakra has not missed. He's hit the target And that's another wicket down for Fujairah.
Well, jumped out of his crease without a plan and straight onto that off stump. Wasi departs for 9. Another twist in the tail. 5 down for Fujairah with 109 on the board. Well, they're certainly making a meal of this run chase here, Fujairah. They have already lost to this Dubai side in D20. Somehow, they match up really well. Jiju Janardhanan usually bats in the top 3, coming in at 7. And you can see he's been starved of time in the middle. Only 22 runs to his name in D20. And Aryan is having an inspirational game. Wickets and runs. And keeping his side in the contest. This is going to go right down to the wire. Oh, just slightly high on the pad. Big extended appeal from Aryan. Yeah, that was certainly too high. Let's take a look here. Yeah, high on the knee roll and perhaps sliding down leg. "109 for 5. 34 of 26. Very watchful indeed. Well, this match is really building up nicely here now. 2 experienced campaigners at the crease, but the pressure is certainly on. Very good over from Aryan Lakra. Looking for the cut, it wasn't there. Brilliant over. I think this match is 50-50 right down the middle. 109 for 5. The trial by spin continues. Ahmed Shafiq to bowl his final over. 34 needed of the last 4 overs. Nicely clipped towards mid-wicket. Well, Shoaib Ahmed, get your thinking cap on. Who will you introduce after Ahmed Shafiq's spell is done? Aryan Lakra still has 1 over to go.
Well, I'll have to look at that bowling card and see how many overs are left for each bowling card. Bowling card is what is needed to find out who bowls where, how many overs left. But Ahmed Shafiq bowling the 70, not a bad idea. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Up and over, extra cover. No chance for any fielder. Jiju, when he plays that shot, looks so elegant, so pleasing to the eye. But more importantly, he's got 4 runs for Fujairah.
That's such a difficult shot to execute. Inside out, over extra cover. My goodness. And that's a shot to get off the mark, let me tell you. Still a fair gap between balls and runs. Sliced straight to that deep cover. Well, every ball feels like an event right now, Shoaib. And I just need to inform our audience there is no super over rules. If the match is tied, it will be decided on boundary count.
Oh, yes. You don't want to go that far. I hope one of the team wins. They deserve a win.
Oh, he's just towed it. Long on, pressure catch. He's taken it. Ahmed Shafiq with another beauty to get another big wicket.
Well, it's Usman, the experienced Usman, who's faltered on that occasion, just wanted to go for a big hit, not getting close to the ball enough, and then just chipping it towards a long on. That's smart bowling from Ahmed Shafiq, bowling it wide and out of range, and Abdul Malik takes an easy catch under pressure as Usman walks back after scoring 3 of 5. Another big wicket down for Fujairah. The game going down to the wire. 115 for 6.
So now we're down to the bowlers for Fujairah. Harry Bharwal. He's having a fabulous D20 so far with the ball. Now he needs to contribute with the willow. He can certainly bat. I've seen him bat in the top order on occasion for his club side. But that record is not particularly flattering. Only 2 runs to his name in D20. He's rarely required. But tonight he needs to step up. Watchfully tucked into the leg side for 1. Another fabulous spell from Ahmed Shafiq. What a find he's been.
Oh, yes, absolutely. 2 wickets for him. 1 more ball to go in the spell. Harry Barwal has been sent out with 1 mission, and that is to take a single and give Jiju the strike. That's all his role is going to be in this game. Get Jiju on strike as much as he can.
Dot ball. Brilliant spell, Ahmed Shafiq. 2 for 26 on the day. 27 required of the last 3 overs for Fujairah. Well, let's analyze the bowling options then, Shoaib. 3 overs left. Aryan Lakra has 1 over to go. Abdul Malik has 2. So they can complete them with that too, but Faisal Altaf can give you an over as well.
But I like to get Aryan Lakra bowling 1 over and Mubin also bowling 1 over, and then Abdul Malik getting that last over.
Do you want to risk spin at this stage of the game?
I would love to. I would love to, just because you'll need to generate power to hit runs, and I think this is the right ploy from Ramesh Shehzad as well.
Well, let's see if Aryan can hold his nerve. Oh, that's what he's doing really well to the left-handers. Sliding the ball across them from around the wicket. They're struggling to deal with that channel.
It's very difficult. I just want a slight correction in the field as well.
Yeah, let's take a look at the field. Pardon me. There is 3 fielders on the offside and only a mid-wicket in the ring on the leg side. Everybody else spread out.
Yeah,
And that's all he's doing. Pardon me. Just darting the ball across the left-hander. He's getting frustrated.
Yes, and that is why I would like the backward point fielder to be a little more finer, plug that gap, and now you can see that fielder has been moved even more further. So well done there, Aryan Lakra.
I think he's got an AirPod on. He's listening to us. Oh, maneuvering around, and Aryan has pulled out. Very smart. These are all the mind games involved in D20. And he's one of the shrewdest of them all, Aryan Lakra. Excellent spell. Perhaps a game-changing one. 3 dot balls in a row. And Harry Barwal's pained expression says it all.
Well, he's getting a taste of his own medicine, Harry Barwal, a left arm bowler by trait. That angle created by Aryan Lakra is definitely posing some serious questions. And you can see Jiju Janardhanan going up to him and telling him to get bat to ball somehow and get him on strike. 27 needed of 15. This has been an exceptional over so far.
He needs a plan B, Harry Barwal. He's hit it hard, straight to that long off. So it's taken him 4 deliveries to rotate the strike. And pressure is building on Jiju. What will he do here?
He'll have to score boundaries, 4s, 6s on the next 2 deliveries. Ideally, a 4 or a 6 on this ball and then take a single. on the last, get the strike back for himself.
Well, let's take a look at the field for him then. 3 on the offside for that cut shot. There's a deep extra cover. Wideish long off, wideish long on, deep mid wicket, deep square. Fine leg is up, but there's a big gap behind the leg umpire. And he's bowled it flat and cut straight to point. This is a brilliant over from Aryan Lakra.
Just one run off it, one more ball to go. And from the looks of it, it's going to be flatter, quicker, outside off.
That's what he needs to do. Just get out of here with the run rate intact. It's gone up to 12 runs per over. Oh, brilliant bowling. They can only get one. What a brilliant spell from Aryan Lakra. 1 for 13. And he's kept Dubai in the principal seat now. I think they have the game in hand. 25 needed off 12. And look at that required run rate. It's ballooned up. And the Dubai dugout is looking very, very anxious now. Well, the temperature has risen at the Dubai International. It's a tense, nervous finish here for Fujairah. Somehow, they have gotten themselves way behind the game. This man at the crease will give them belief, but it's looking difficult now. They need some maximums. And it is going to be Mubin Ali entrusted with the penultimate over. He's been hammered today. Took some tap at the hands of Hamid Khan, but he can make amends for it right now. It's the outside edge of Jiju. Slower bouncer, beautifully bowled.
Yes, I think that is the key there. The variation, again, a taste of his own medicine for Jiju. He's got that slow delivery. He has to face that while he's batting. Will generate all the power on his own, especially against somebody like Mubin, who's got a very deceptive slower delivery. 25 needed of 11.
Well, there's a deep third, deep cover. Mid-off is up for Mubin. Pace on, driven straight to that mid-off. And they'll give that single any day. Harry Barwal, now you are under the spotlight. Swing for the fences and try to connect well. Good luck to you. What a turnaround in this match, Wade. We thought it would be a sleepy finish, but now everybody is on their toes.
Oh yes, that is what cricket is all about, isn't it? Never say never. Last ball, till the last ball is bowled, you never know who's going to win. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep believing in yourself. And that is what Dubai has done.
24 off 10. Harry Barwal on strike. Short ball, just over the bowler. They'll scamper through for one. Singles will not hurt them. They'll take that any day.
Oh yes, again, good bowling from Mubin. He's mixing it up really nicely. The pressure is on the men in green. Fujairah, second in the points table, behind Sharjah, are staring down the barrel. 23 needed. Not impossible, but very difficult from here on.
It does look difficult. Slower delivery chipped. Behind point. Only going to be one. And let's talk about Team Dubai. Right on the brink of elimination. It was literally do or die for them, just to give them hope to finish in the top 4. And looks like they're on their way to a W. Looks like they're on their way to 2 points.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think they've done brilliantly well, especially in the second half of the second innings. Amar Badami, he's enjoying his stay in the dugout.
Chipped in the air. It will drop safely in front of the deep mid wicket. Not looking to overrun the ball. They sense they have the game in hand. Mubin Ali has bowled an outstanding over.
Oh yes, he's done the job for his side. Bowling the penultimate over of the game. Never easy. One of the most important overs to bowl, especially when you're defending a target. And he's done well. He's kept his cool. He's bowled well under pressure.
Can the men in blue do the double? over the defending champions of D20. Chipped in the air, taken at backward point. Mubin Ali produces the wicket and has only given 4 runs in the over. Taimur Ali, the man of the moment once again, with the pressure catch.
Well, cometh the hour, cometh the man. Mubin, under pressure, has delivered the goods for his side yet again. It's the important wicket, the important breakthrough. Jiju Janardhanan trying to scoop it over deep third. Taimur is the fielder who takes that catch, and Janardhanan will have to walk back. Another wicket down for Fujairah, and now things are even more gloomier for Fujairah in this game. 19 overs, one more over to go. 122 for 7.
So it's going to be Harry Bharwal on strike for the final 6. 21 needed. And the ball has been thrown to Abdul Malik, the senior pacer. Here we go. It's now or never. Slow delivery, chipped in the air. It will plug in front of the long on. Only going to be 1. And somehow, Dubai may remain alive in D20 with this victory.
Yes, what a win this will be. Twice in this tournament, and as you rightly mentioned, against the champions of the previous edition of the Emirates D20. They're almost there. 5 deliveries, 20 runs. But this man can hit the ball hard. Junaid Siddiqui, 109 meter 6. In the World Cup, this one's been smacked flat over the cow corner. Aryan Lakra has no chance as Abdul Malik has been hit for a very important 6 by Junaid Siddiqui.
Well, that's a filthy delivery. Nothing on it. Half tracker slow. And he's pinged it over mid-wicket. Flat 6. Another twist in the tail. 14 needed of 4. The towels are out. Is the ball getting wet? Is he struggling to grip it? My advice would be come around the wicket and bowl those off-cutters. No pace on the ball whatsoever.
Especially not allowing Junaid Siddiqui to go towards the onside. That's the shorter part of the boundary.
14 off 4. Brilliant Yorker. And he's refused the single. And maybe they can appeal on handling the ball. Applause from the dugout of Dubai. What a Yorker from Abdul Malik.
Great execution when it mattered the most. That Yorker right on the money.
And look at the glum faces in the Fujairah dugout. How have they thrown this game away? Mohammad Wasim's expression and body language says it all. It's still not over. They need a dot ball here, Dubai. Oh, has that been given as a wide? No, it's a dot ball. Victory is in hand for Dubai. What an upset. What a twist in the tail.
Important dot ball there from Abdul Malik. Under pressure, bowling the last over against Junaid Siddiqui, who hit him for a 6. That was a margin call.
Oh, that was a margin call of all margin calls. The margins are heading towards Dubai tonight. He's hit it towards long on. It will plug and land. And mathematically, it cannot be done anymore. It will be victory for Dubai. What a twist. What a match at the Emirates D20.
They are already celebrating because they know they've got the game in their hands. 13 of the last and final delivery. And it has been a prime example of self-belief and determination from Team Dubai against Fujairah.
Just hit away and taken at mid-off. Another catch for Taimur Ali. And Fujairah have been restricted. A shocking loss for them at the D20. Dubai rise from the ashes and they remain alive. They still have hope for a semi-final berth. And full credit to Ramesh Shehzad and his young troops. What a stunning upset.
All-round performance. First with the bat, getting to that 140 total, which we thought was below par, and then coming out with full vengeance. And that Yug Sharma spell earlier on just set the tone. A happy looking Dubai dugout, and why not? As you rightly mentioned, they are still alive and kicking in this Mazaplay.net Emirates D20. They live to fight another day, and they will try and continue to fight as the tournament progresses for Dubai. A much needed and a well deserved win for the men in blue.
The biggest smile in the house is on the face of Captain Ramiz Shehzad. Finally, something goes their way. And in the end, it's victory by 12 runs. Well, let's take a look at that batting scorecard for Fujairah. Wasim, another low score. Hamdan Tahir, golden duck. They were 5 for 2 at one stage. Then that long partnership between Hamid Khan and Rohan Mustafa. But then young Yug Sharma produced a wicket. Ahmed Shafiq picked up the huge wickets of Rohan Mustafa and Mohammad Usman. And then that lower middle order completely fell apart under the pressure. And in the end, they could only muster 130 runs, well short of their target. In terms of the bowling, Yug Sharma absolutely brilliant. The 15-year-old taking 3 for 21. Abdul Malik held his nerve, 1 for 27. Mubin Ali, that 19th over that he delivered was absolutely clutch. But for me, Ahmed Shafiq with the two big wickets of Rohan Mustafa and Mohammad Usman was the pick of the bowlers. 2 for 26. Aryan Lakra, incredible spell, only going at 3.25 runs per over, 1 for 13. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of that batting effort from Fujairah. Like we mentioned, they had been rocked early. Hamdan Tahir, inside edge, chopped onto the stumps. And then Mohammad Wasim holing out to mid-off. That was a big moment in the game. But then we had this very long partnership, Shoaib, between Hamid Khan and Rohan Mustafa. And we thought they will coast home with an easy victory.
Oh yes, at that moment we thought they'll cruise away and we'll get to that total without much trouble. But cricket is a funny game and it's a great leveler. You can't take things lightly. That false shot from Hamid, that was the start, the beginning of the end for Fujairah, and then that big wicket of Rohan Mustafa just sealed the deal for Dubai.
Yeah, somehow they just kept finding Taimur Ali in the outfield. He kept taking those pressure catches, and then the pressure built and built and built. And this over from Mubin Ali, getting Jiju to hole out to that man Taimur. Junaid Siddiqui created some interest with that big 6 over mid-wicket, but in the end, Abdul Malik held his nerve, and that was the final wicket to fall. Once again, Taimur Ali with the catch, and Dubai sailing a famous double over the fancied Fujairah. That is the match summary for you. Dubai winning the toss, electing to bat first, posted 142 thanks to a sparkling half century from Aryan, 57 of 44, supported by Taimur Ali, 41 of 20. Akif Raja, Jiju Janardhanan and Harry Barwal with a wicket each. And in response, Fujairah could only manage 130 despite 40s from Hamid Khan and Rohan Mustafa. Yug Sharma, the young 15-year-old, getting 3 for 21. Ahmed Shafiq and Aryan Lakra, the twin left-arm spinners, doing a brilliant job as Dubai won by 12 runs. Well, what an unbelievable day of D20 cricket it's been. First, it was Ajman that was officially knocked out of the semi-finals reckoning. And then Dubai, somehow, with their backs against the wall, producing a massive, massive victory. It's worth more than 2 points for them. It keeps them alive. It keeps them within range of the top 4 spot and creating pressure on Abu Dhabi and Emirates Blues. Well, now it's time for the post-match presentation. Let's head downstairs to Abid Ibrahim.
Well, whenever you want to win, there is nothing can stopping you from the victory. When you need this victory and when you need 2 crucial points, it's Dubai who's beaten Fujairah yet again in this tournament. Exciting day of cricket here. We had a tremendous 2 games, but this final one was a nail-biting. And whenever these two teams battle against each other, they put a great show. It was Dubai who won the toss and elected to bat first. They posted 143 as target, and their bowlers had put the show great, especially from Yog Sharma, brilliant spell, picked up 3 wickets and kept that Fujairah batters on a back foot, picking up big wickets. But in the end, it was Fujairah who fell short from chasing down of 143. Great stuff and great bowling from Dubai. I've been joined for giving away the Player of the Match award, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who's our match referee also. Thank you, sir, for being around. And Player of the Match award we have to give for the outstanding performances of 53 runs of just 44 balls and a wicket also. Aryan Lakra, phenomenal performance. What a great show. Perfect all-rounder with the ball, with the bat and in the field as well. Aryan, you got plenty of responsibility to fill in this team. Bat and ball, what do you enjoy most?
I think definitely I'm enjoying getting more responsibility in the side. And I was happy that against a good team like Fujairah that we were able to get over the line and I was able to contribute to the team's win. So I think it was a pretty good day all in for the boys today.
Well, how much this victory means to you and your team?
I think definitely means a lot. We have come quite close on previous occasions, losing the game in the last over. So I think we needed a win like this, and we have a couple more games now to turn it around and hopefully try and get to the semi-final spot.
Dropping one number down in the batting, still happy?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I think at the end of the day, as a batsman, your role is to score runs, whether if you're opening, batting 3 or 4. So I was fine with that. And I think I was middling it well today, so I thought might as well try and bat long because I think we realized that the ball's not coming onto the bat as nicely once the ball's wet because of the dew. And I think we still feel that we've about 10-15 runs short, but at the end, I think the bowlers did a great job.
Including yourself. Well done, Aryan. Keep performing well.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, it's time for us to head back to the comms. That's it from the post-match.
Well, thank you, Abid Ibrahim, and a well-deserved Player of the Match award for Aryan Lakra. Outstanding all-round show. Well, the action does not cease at the D20 tomorrow. We have 2 more exciting encounters to come. At 4:30, we have Emirates Blues taking on Abu Dhabi. That will be a very interesting clash. Both of the sides in 3rd and 4th position, so they want to secure their spot in the top 4, create some distance between them and Team Dubai, who are hot on their tails. And in the evening, Team Dubai will take on Ajman at 8:30 p.m. local time. So do tune in for that action on Fan Code and the CricTracker channel on YouTube. That's all from the Emirates D20 for tonight. Join us tomorrow, same time, 4:30. We'll see you then. Take care.